Excuse me, I had to get a snack. I was hungry. When was the last time you ate? Maybe we should go get something. Hello, hi, I'm Becky and I am a perfectionist, and I do not like the lighting in this video today, but we're just going to go with it because I am trying to not be so perfect and nitpicky about everything. Let's go! I am in the process of recovering from an eating disorder, several eating disorders. If you want to see the full story on how this happened, where it came from, why I'm doing what I'm doing, go watch this video right here. So first things first, I want to give a short little update on where I'm at. Like, I don't know, it's July. It's July. So I've been in this thing for like a little over 2 months. I hired an eating disorder recovery coach a little over 2 months ago, and I've been working with her every week, meeting with her for an hour every week and texting back and forth when I'm having difficult moments where I need some help. I need some extra support. I feel like this is getting better. This is getting easier, but it's certainly not easy. So the things that have helped me the most during this recovery is a few things. And a few things I've found and discovered on my own, a few things my coach has given me to do, and a few things that are just kind of happening on their own. And it's amazing. The first thing, and I wish I would have done this first, but I literally just did it like a week ago. I smashed my scale. I threw it out. I smashed it into a zillion pieces and put it in my big old garbage and put it out on my driveway for the garbage man to take. I threw it out. It's gone. And I actually took video of me smashing it here. So if you want to be entertained and watch me struggle trying to figure out a way to smash my scale, you can watch this video right here. But I wish I had done this sooner. Why? Because the first month or so, I kept on stepping on the scale, checking to see, have I gained weight? What is my weight doing? I am so concerned with my weight. What if I gain weight? I'm afraid to gain weight. And that's been my biggest fear, stepping into recovery. I don't wanna gain weight. I'm still terrified of this. But the thing that has helped me the most was getting rid of that scale. I can't step on it anymore because I don't have one. And I'm not gonna go out and spend more money on one. Do I ever intend to bring a scale back into my life? Heck no. Body checks. There was one day where I counted how many times I looked at myself in the mirror, like lifted up my shirt and checked to see if I had flat abs yet. And I checked 14 times in one day. And I kind of sat back and thought about, okay, yeah, I do go into the bathroom and I do look at myself in the mirror every single time I go in the bathroom. How do I stop doing this? So my coach kind of made a suggestion of like saying an affirmation over and over every time that you go to body check. And that kind of sprang an idea in my head of actually writing something directly on my mirror with like a dry erase marker every day. So sometimes it's an affirmation, sometimes it's a mantra that I made up, or sometimes it's just a Bible verse or just something I wanted written right in front of me to see all day because I really, really needed it. My favorite one so far has been, my body is a vessel for my awesomeness. I'm really proud of that one. it could be as simple as I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy, and writing it how many times you want to on the mirror. Or write it every time that you go into the bathroom. Say, I'm worthy, or I am beautiful, I am whatever. Okay, so this has helped me so much, and I've challenged a few of my friends to do it with me, and so they've done the writing on the mirror too, and they've said, wow, this puts me in the right mood, the right mindset for the day, and it just starts it off on a high note. And I don't know, I've started repeating these affirmations and mantras in my head, and I've started like kind of believing them. Believe it or not. Another thing that surprised me was actually like putting my body on Instagram. I know not everybody is going to do that, but if you are an Instagrammer and you talk about real life things like I do, I started putting my most insecure spot of my body on Instagram, and that is my stomach. I have never had a flat tummy in my life, and I don't think it'll ever happen. And I've had 3 kids. I could list off a million things, like a scar tissue because I'm type 1 diabetic. Not everybody has that, but I do. But showing my belly on Instagram, showing my body, and just talking about like, this is normal. This is normal. And just talking about how I feel about my body, like being completely honest and open, and it resonated with a lot of people. But what I didn't expect was that it actually made me feel more confident, because we see ourselves in the mirror and we look so different from how we see ourselves on video. Honestly, looking at myself on video is like, oh, well, my body's not that bad. Okay, I'm still recovering, okay? But it is boosting my confidence, and it's something that has been so uncomfortable for me. It's totally stepping out of my comfort zone. I don't know, maybe there's something to it. Putting yourself on video and saying something positive about your body, like, hey, this is my body and it's done all these things for me, and it is what it is, right? And now I want to take care of it. I want to treat it how it should be treated, with respect. I don't know. Some other things that have helped me thus far, somebody else challenging me to eat my fear foods, like the foods that I've made off limits, the foods that make me scared, like the things that I stay away from, the things that I've made up food rules about, the things that were food rules for the longest time. My coach was that person that challenged me to start eating those things, like sandwiches for lunch. I've been having sandwiches almost every day for the past 2 weeks, and guess what? I haven't died. And keeping things like a package of Oreos, I'll show you. Hold on. See? Proof. And there's actually Oreos. Well, there's still Oreos in there. And just having a whole package of Oreos in my house has always been like a trigger thing for me. Either I would like have one and then that's it. I would just keep eating them. I couldn't have just one. Then I'd binge the rest of the day because I was like, shoot, I had an Oreo. I just totally messed up everything, and just gonna eat crap the rest of the day and start over tomorrow, right? And how many of you have you done this? So these are double stuff. What's your favorite kind of Oreo? I want to know. I kind of want to venture out and like try them all, but like having a full package of these in my house, just knowing that, hey, they're there when I need a little chocolate. They're there when I want a cookie. They are there if I need something sweet after lunch. Oh, right? Like, it's just a cookie. It's just food. And it's so good. In the past, I've been obsessed with like healthier versions, like whole, organic, no added sugars, blah, 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 right? So like peanut butter, for instance. This is Jif, natural. I don't know how it's any different from the regular Jif, but it says natural on it. So. Yeah, I used to always go to like Trader Joe's and just get the peanut butter that there were only two ingredients: peanuts and salt. Yes. And honestly, I never enjoyed that peanut butter. It was gross. So I never really ate it. But it is the stuff that I bought. And comparing it to Jif, natural, there's like peanuts, sugar, palm oil, ooh, scary, salt and molasses. Like, I used to just stare at food labels and just be like, oh, nope, it's got sugar in it. Nope, it's got palm oil. Can't have it. Take it away. But when I have somebody challenging me and telling me that I need to have the regular peanut butter, I don't ever shut down a challenge. Or like treating myself to a sugary, it's so humid today, it's dripping all over me. Going to like Caribou Coffee or Starbucks, whatever you like, and getting like your sugary drink, like with the real sugar. I used to order this, the matcha tea lattes with the sugar-free vanilla. And let me tell you, friend, it is not the same as the real deal vanilla sugar syrup nonsense that they put in this. It's so good. I used to be in fear of these things, and all of a sudden, like, the more and more I have the things, when I have a craving, I'm like, ooh, chocolate. And I have a piece of chocolate. Ooh, ice cream cone. Do we have ice cream in the freezer? Yes, we do. Or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, the things I used to love before my eating disorder took over my life 18 years ago, I've been able to have them again. I haven't wanted to binge one time. Not once have I just taken a whole package of Oreos and just stuffed them in me like I used to do. Because I know that they're there when I want one. I can have one. Or two. This is definitely a process. And I'm like eating foods for the first time that I haven't had in 18 years. And I feel like a kid in a candy store for the first time. And I am enjoying my food so much more. Like I take my time with meals, and every bite is just heavenly, and I can walk into a grocery store and look at everything and think, I can have that. I can have that. Oh, that sounds so good. I haven't had that in such a long time. I can have that. It is so freeing. It's so freeing. And I'm so mad at myself for not celebrating the foods that I love, not celebrating these taste buds that God blessed me with, right? This is food freedom. And I never, ever thought that I would get to this point. And now I can teach my kids the same. You want a cookie? You can have an Oreo. You want another one? You can have another one. Not like, oh, too much sugar, kids, not before bed. I don't want to be that mom. I don't want to be that mom. So I want to know, like, what is your biggest fear food? Because we all have them. We all have them. And after 2, almost 3 months of going through this recovery process, am I still afraid to gain weight? Yeah. And to be honest with you, I think I have. I don't know, because I smashed my scale. But every day my clothes fit a little different. Sometimes I'm more bloated than other days. But most days, like, my jean shorts still fit me. And here's the other thing. I get to gain more of this now. I wasn't eating enough before to gain muscle. I so want to be the strong girl. I want to be the strong girl. I want to get to an old age and still be able to pick up my grandchildren that are like 100 pounds, okay? That's just what I want for my life, and I'm tired of feeling weak. I'm tired of being weak because I have been through too many things in my life that have taken things from me. I've felt weak too many times, and it's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. But if I can live the rest of my life with foods that make me happy, I want to live this very, very short life, not being able to eat things that I love and do things that I love and have experiences and friendships and go out to eat with people and missing out on celebrations. And I don't want to live my life like that. I don't want to miss out anymore. And I hope that you too come to a place where I am right now, where you're like, enough is enough. I am at my breaking point. I just want to eat. I just want to eat what everybody else is eating. I want to feel free. If you feel imprisoned in your own head, in your own body, when it comes to food and what you allow yourself to have, step out of your comfort zone and just start having the things that you actually want to eat. Get help. Friend, if you need help, I am here. Let's be accountability partners, and we're gonna get through this together, okay? Reach out to your doctor and tell them, hey, I need some professional help here, and ask for specific eating disorder experts. Or you could do what I did and search for an eating disorder recovery coach that you jive with. It was not hard for me to find, so I'm sure it won't be for you. But here's the thing. The first step is to choose you for once, because this is the only life you have. Once we get to heaven, none of this will matter. But while you're here on Mother Earth, we have to deal, right? We have to eat. We have to nourish our bodies so that they can keep on chugging along, okay? And taking care of our kids and our husbands and spouses and fulfilling purposes and just having fun. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have energy. And you deserve to have spoonfuls of peanut butter if that's what you want. Gosh, Brent, I'm happy. Bye.